Okay, right then. So last lesson we talked about obviously that lowercase y. Yeah. I think you're getting a lot of that in terms of your setup. However, the way you were trying to sort of manipulate your left arm over made your left arm get a bit locked and a bit sort of awkward from there to swing. Okay, so it wasn't that bad a position, but just how you were getting there was sort of creating sort of some blocking off in the swing. And this shoulder now, as I say, sort of moving forwards, which is putting a bit more weight on the toes as you set up the golf ball. And it means that when you're setting up to the golf ball now, your shoulders are actually aiming to the left. You're kind of like this, Right. So when you swing, it's always going to be, hence where the balance is lost, okay? So the routine sequence sort of process that's set up, I want to try and get into is just letting the club just sit down in your left arm, having it by your left thigh. In an ideal world, if I was being picky, I would say feet together, but for me, they're close enough there, okay? Yeah. Get that right hand, so the left hand on the grip. Then let your right palm just sit this way. In actual fact, just hang down by, just there you go. That's what your right arm wants to be there now. Yeah. And if you sort of just close your fingers, if you're going to sort of skim a pebble, you'd have your hand. I was going to skim a pebble here now. I wouldn't have my hand turned over this. Would try to, so I'd get there and I'd be there. So you can get that movement through the body. And what we've got to try and do more so at setup is create a position that's going to allow you to do two things. Number one, return this club head back to the ball, aiming where you want to go, and not fearing therefore the slice. And number two, be loose enough and in the right position to generate that snap, that speed of the club head. I think what you had was you was trying to hit it hard rather than trying to swing it fast. And when you start losing balance, people say, oh, well, slow things down. You slow things down, yes, you may not lose your balance as much, but you're still going to lose your balance, and the shot is still going to be going where you don't want it to go, okay? So getting that right palm opened up, and then from here now, in an ideal world, I'd like to see the shoulder dropping a little bit more, So it kind of moves into the ball a little bit, but they're there. So just that movement there, see? So you're just moving your shoulders there. You're basically taking your chest at the moment, which is aiming over here, okay? And then you just turn yourself around, so now your chest is pointing over there. So just redirect your shoulder position, and it gets your right palm on the right hand sitting in a much better position there. So when you then get your feet comfortable from there now, we're in a much better position. Everything now, this shoulder's a lot more tilted. This arm's going to be a lot more relaxed and soft. This is the one that's going to get some speed and snap to the golf ball. If he's rock solid, tight and gripping on for dear life, speed's gone. I mean, if I said to anyone, okay, right, you're at the start of a race and so on, I want you to run 50 yards as fast as you can, but by the way, you've got to start off and tense your legs and squat and then hold the biceps and now try and run fast. You wouldn't move very fast, No. So we need to try to set up in a way that will help us create speed. Speed ultimately is a good thing with a driver. You want the ball to go somewhere, There's no point in the ball dead straight 120 or 140 for you, is it? You want it to go 200 plus, as you've proved there. You got a couple there, 210 and 206, so you can definitely generate the power. So when we swing this golf club back now, because we're in a better position, we can turn, we can start letting the arms and the body hinge a little bit, so we're generating a little bit more power. And then when we come back to the golf ball here now, we can see as we go through impact here now, your arms can kind of extend towards target. Good balance finish position there, not losing your balance, and then even when the ball's gone, you're still there in that position. And if you watch the swing in full speed, it's a fast swing, which is good.
Club to swish as fast as you can. Nice and smooth the ball. There you go, dead straight.
Okay, so we want to create speed. Speed's great, Speed's fun. Hit it far, Give it a whack. However, we've got to be in a position where we can get the ball straight doing that,
Sure.
If your right hand is smothered over or your left arm is in an awkward position, now your arms sort of feel very sort of stuck and very stiff in the position, they're not going to be able to create a lot of speed. And then because they can't work to the correct way, other body parts now substitute. And generally for most people to try and get any kind of energy, they should put your back in, put your shoulder, go on, give it some welly with the shoulder. And as they see when they get to the top of the backswing here now, they'll set up here now and they'll try and hit it with the shoulder there, try and lump the ball across there. And you can almost see this in where your arms are dissipating way around your body there to try and hit it hard. And obviously losing energy, losing power as a result, So in summary, better setup sequence. You're kind of right with the lowercase y. Just did it a little bit awkwardly in terms of where your arm's going. So get that left arm to just feel relaxed there. And really at all stages, and do it through these 3 stages bit by bit, feel the tension out your body. That's going to start with the grip pressure. The second your thumbs squeeze that grip, the tension through your arms is going to be increasing. Okay, so left arm first, open your palm up, Shoulder's going to drop down and feel like you're coming underneath a little bit more. As I refer to that sort of pebble skimming kind of position. And then once you've got that bit correct, then we set our feet into position, okay?
Right.
And then from there, give it a good swish and try and swing the club head
Yeah.
as fast as you can, yeah. Speed's good fun. Make sense?
Great.
Excellent. Let's have a couple more then. We'll see how we do from there, okay, Colin? But yeah, really, really good. That's some nice drives.